Some pieces of entertainment cross lines of decency with purpose and wit in an attempt to challenge or educate us. Many others cross those lines unknowingly, out of ignorance rather than malice. But Blue Estate vaults over those lines knowingly, willfully, and for seemingly no reason but to wallow in adolescent squalor. Its many failed attempts at humor make its bog-standard rail shooter gameplay all the more unbearable, but the worst part is how gleefully self-assured it is in its outdated notions of writing and design.
Any one of you that speaks a word of English, tell them loopy twins you work for that I'm here for what's mine.
You only need to watch a minute or two of footage to know everything there is to know about Blue Estate's gameplay. It's an old-school arcade rail shooter, one that doesn't add any interesting new twists to hide the fact that all you're doing is pointing at something and pressing a button to make it die over and over. There's certainly ways to inject tension and fun into the formula, but Blue Estate doesn't ever stumble onto any of them. Stages drag on for what seems like forever as waves of slow-moving goons line up to catch bullets for you. The DualShock 4's motion controls are surprisingly well suited to the task, but when the action is so droning and uninspired, the controls hardly matter.
I never should have left politics!
There aren't many things a game can be that I'd consider worse than boring, but artlessly offensive is one of them. From the title screen on, Blue Estate's treatment of gender and race are a constant distraction. It commits so completely to treating women like objects and casting people of just about any race into the worst possible stereotypes that you'd think it was going for satire. But by the end of the first 2 levels, I had given up on waiting for some sort of message. There isn't one. It really is just a long string of unfunny, poorly written jokes made at the expense of others. The fact that Blue Estate only grabs at the lowest of low-hanging fruit is completely infuriating.
It is your duty to serve me. This is our moment.
If you love lowbrow jokes that aren't funny and laughing at overweight people because they exist, you'd still be hard-pressed to enjoy Blue Estate. I have no idea if it's faithful to the comics that spawned it, but after the time I've spent with it, I don't think I want to know. It does a lazy imitation of a genre that's always been short on creativity to begin with, and even if its prehistoric social politics didn't bother me, its relentlessly try-hard approach to comedy surely still would have. For a long list of better things to do with your time, stay tuned to IGN.
Come on!
Kill him! Shoot him in the head!
Yez can give me back what's mine, or I can kill yez one by one.